Well, tēnā koutou katoa whānau. Welcome back to the Drive Time Show. It is pretty awesome to see that our next generation, our rangatahi, are going to be amazing. With initiatives like Rangatahi Wānanga, awesome kaupapa that help our rangatahi to be creative, engage with others, and learn among our people. We have some fabulous, fabulous leaders on the horizon. And I've actually got somebody on the show today who's pretty passionate about our youth, about our rangatahi, who is here to kōrero with us today about the Rangatahi Wānanga coming up Aotearoa next week. Kia ora, Rangihuna, welcome to the show.
Tēnā koe te kaihana. Kia ora everyone, che!
Look, it's so cool to have you on the show today. Thank you so much for joining me. You've got something pretty cool and exciting coming up. It's the first Rangatahi Wānanga, is that correct?
For the year, yes, this is our first wānanga for the year. So,
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome. Tell us, what is this Rangatahi Wānanga about?
So the Rangatahi Wānanga comes from a project called Te Kaipo, and it's all about, bringing our rangatahi home and being ahika and starting some intergenerational successions. So yeah, our first wānanga is about waka whanaungatanga, hononga. It's all about, starting off that year with a bang. All about whanaungatanga, so fun, games, kai, kōrero wānanga, about stuff that rangatahi are interested in, and some of the things they want to see in our iwi spaces, and I'm all about, driving their initiatives and making stuff happen. Yeah.
Love it. I love how you've got all sorts of fun things planned for them to partake in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got heaps of stuff coming up. So we got like online digital planning. It's gonna be like tauike, scum boots, pa rewinds where Rangatahi introduce the marae, talk about waka papa, so that people outside our rohe who haven't come home in a while can be like, oh, there's your marae, there's my awa, teaching all their tamariki, all their mukupuna, they haven't come home, which is, I think, is pretty cool. We have other wānangas coming out throughout the year that are going to be based around taiao, Ngā Ruahine and celebrating rangatahi, because we want to celebrate, because we never hear enough about our rangatahi. Finishing university, we want to celebrate that as a iwi. People who are getting into high position jobs, we want to celebrate that. Rangatahi who are just succeeding in taiao spaces, like our hiwi maunga boys who are working up on our maunga, looking after our tauna, our tupuna. We got to celebrate all these kind of things.
Absolutely.
But, I just want rangatahi to, I don't know, have more of a whakawhanaungatanga, like hard out kazi vibes, So when you see the kazi, hey kazi, we got this going on, or just be more active in our marae spaces, having rangatahi go back home and be like, and then having all the old people going, oh, it's good to see our rangatahi coming onto our marae and stuff.
Definitely. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. And you're right. We don't celebrate those awesome milestones. Even gaining an NCEA, certificate. That's a big milestone. Like, we don't celebrate that enough. Yeah. So
exactly.
I totally agree. That's awesome. So who can participate in this wānanga?
So for our first couple of years, we're looking at engaging with all our uri from Ngā Ruahine, and then probably beyond those years, we're looking at expanding to the rest of the iwis around Taranaki. Probably start a little closer to home with our cousins over in Ruanui. So whānau, keep your eyes open and look out for that invite. Cheer.
Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. Lovely. And I've got a little poster here, actually, which I'll just pop up onto the screen, just a little bit more information about it. Also putting it out there that the cost is free. That's pretty cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, all our kaupapa are generally free. We try to get all the funding for it, so it's because money is such a big barrier. Putia is a barrier for our rangatahi, and we want to take away that barrier. I've also getting a van coming down from Pōneke, so I'm hiring out a van. One of the cousins is going to be driving up. It's already full. We already got another car coming, and that's looking to be full as well. So, whānau, if you live abroad and there's a cluster of yous, I might be able to help you out by sending a putia your way to make sure you guys come.
Good idea. That's a good idea, getting everybody together that live, in the areas around Aotearoa and seeing if they can come along, because yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a fabulous weekend.
Oh, it
Part
is.
of this. Oh, sorry, I'm cutting you
No,
off
okay.
there.
Haere
Keep going.
tonu. Haere tonu.
I love it because for some of you that are just tuning in now, before we went live, you were just I could just see the passion that you have for our rangatahi. He was so excited. He was beaming. I was like, oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. What was something that made you think, man, I really want to work with rangatahi?
Oh, so I've always had a passion since I was 14, and like, oh, my first dream was to be a teacher,
Oh yes.
but because I don't know, I just love rangatahi, their
Mm.
wairua, their passion, their desires, aspirations, that energy. They've always got so much energy, and I just feed off it. Like their harikuatanga, even when I see tamariki falling under that kapua pori, feeling bad and stuff. I don't know, I just feel this urge to want to help. Like that's I don't know. I think I get it from my koro, that manaki tanga,
Oh.
the aroha. I know. Because, growing up as a kid and listening to his stories, I like had stars in my eyes, like on the cartoons.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, he pretty much inspired me and stuff like that.
Oh, that's beautiful. I feel a little bit teary for you just now. I think that's just beautiful. Oh, part of this wānanga is something that is in conjunction with ukaipo, which for whānau out there that don't know, was formed by Ngā Ruahine Rangatahi. Checking out your guys' socials, you do some pretty fun things, especially you, because are you in charge of that social media platform?
Yeah, I've just been put in charge of it in the last like
Oh,
3 months. Still getting used to it, but I'm loving engaging rangatahi on that. I usually have to private message everyone because everyone's a bit whakama, but yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah, yeah. It's so cool. This is the page that I'm talking about right now. But you say you're going to be popping up some more content, but you're doing pretty well on there. What was
Yeah.
it that decided on creating this initiative?
Well, Two Kaipos just started as what is it? Digital platform. So it started on Pukamata. Rangatahi wanted to see more content through the what do you call it? COVID times.
Yes.
And so my sister Te Puai o Te Atua, she started the initiative and backing up by a Kushla. And yeah, it started from there and it's been amazing to be a part of. I used to just show up, help at Wānangas, help run, cook the kai in the kitchen, and then now I've been put in this posse, which is pretty cool. Um, but yeah, it started about 2 years ago.
Mm.
Uncle Will was there at the beginning. They had a done at Dawson Falls in 2019. Tātai Hono was a Ngā Ruahine research project funded through Ngā Pai o Te Māramatanga and Waikato University. The research seeks to enable the best engagements of Te Korowai o Ngā Ruahine Trust and Ngā Ruahine people. And then from that, it went on to Whaia Kushla. Have you heard of her?
Yes, absolutely, of
The
course.
Shishia. Yeah, she had a digital project, digital solutions to support knowledge and connection. The primary aim was to review Maori and indigenous approaches to developing and establishing digital platforms, both for knowledge storage and knowledge transfer and the knowledge preservation. So Te Kaipa was developed out of this research, which is pretty cool, I thought.
I think that's pretty cool too. I think that's
Yeah,
really cool. And in this day and age with technology, look at us. We're both chatting from where we are currently
right.
online, live on Facebook. Like this is just it's just a growing platform and who knows what next year is going to be like. So very cool to
Yeah.
have this platform for our rangatahi, for our Ngā Ruahine Rangatahi. What
Oh
is
yeah.
something that you have enjoyed since Ukaipo launch? Because I've been, like I said, I've been seeing some of your videos up there. You went up the Maunga.
Yeah.
You were saying before off air that you got to go in a helicopter. Tell us about that. Was that part of that as well?
So we have our head of Tai Alpo, who was Dion Luke, and I've just told him from the get go, anything to do with Taiao, I'll love to jump on it and try get the ball rolling for Rangatai to engage in those Taiao spaces because Rangatai love being in the Taiao. They love going swimming, they love being in the
Mm.
Nahere, they love kararehe, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's all thanks to Dion. But yeah, the helicopter ride was amazing. Far out, we got to see some of the old power sites up there, and like
Wow.
we the two different power sites. It was amazing. It was like this big dome, and then around it was like these big giant cliffs that kind of supported it. So it was
Wow.
amazing. We had a guy who worked on the Maunga, David Rogers. He's been on there for like 40 something years. So he knew a lot of Kōrero, Wāhi Ingoa Māori, but then he also knew a lot of Ingoa Pākehā,
Yeah.
which we had a good discussion on. Yeah, it was like, oh, Rangatahi when because Rangatahi always like, oh, why is it called that? Why is it called that?
Mm,
Oh, because back in the Rā, Pākehā whalawa passing is, oh, name that lake after me, Lake Dives.
mm. Oh,
So that's
yes,
when we
yes,
had
yes.
the hui. Yep. So yeah, heaps of stuff go on. He hikois up the hours like Te Rere o Kapuni. We cut into the track and then we walk up and we get to see some of our, um, kararehe that live there, like the feel, our endangered species on the
Oh,
hour. So we
beautiful.
got to see the feel, chilling in the way under the rocks. It's the only duck that lives in Whitewater Rapids. Oh, I learned that from the Kazi Tani Houston. He's the head of Ngā Hiwi Maunga boys. So shout out to you boys on the Maunga.
Yay!
Me mahi, yeah, let's go.
Oh gosh, that sounds so much fun. And like I said earlier, I just love your passion for our rangatahi. Is there
Yep.
any more information that you want to share with us today?
So all those who want to go to the Wana, feel free to, drop a RSVP. You can find me on Pukamata, or you can just message on Te Kaipo, the Te Kaipo page on Facebook. Just heads up, just to bring your own sheets, whānau, because yeah, I don't think the mara will have enough for all of us. So far we have
Oh yeah,
about 40 rangatai who have RSVP'd, and that's a lot, you know.
that
That's a
is
lot for our first one, and I think it's amazing. Can't
that
wait
is
to see what the
amazing.
future has in store for us, man. Woohoo!
Hey, it's been so great chatting with you today. Thank you so much. I love the mahi you guys are doing. And it sounds like the first Rangatahi Wānanga for 2022 is going to
Yep.
be pretty amazing. Love it. Awesome stuff. Ngā mihi, thank you so much for your time today.